Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Durham College's CRWC. I'm Josh Wickens with the commentary for tonight. It's going to be a great game here at the CRWC with a very dominant Durham Lords on a 7-game win streak. Truly phenomenal for the Durham Lords. They have gone up in the standings to 3rd place in the East with 11 wins and only 5 losses. A great season so far for the Durham Lords here. Let's hope they can keep that going here against the visiting Seneca Sting. Seneca is 1st place in the East with 14 wins and 2 losses. So it's going to be a great game between the numbered 1 and the number 3 seed in the East. The starting lineup for the visiting Seneca Sting is number 1, Daniel Wright. Number 4, Isaiah Ankra. Number 11, Isa Ibrahim. Number 15, Nabil Ibrahim. And number 23, Jordan Anderson. The starting lineup for your Durham Lords is number 10, Brandon Halliburton. Number 15, Alberto Lopez. Number 21, Julian Hinkson Jr. Number 24, Dondre Huggins. And number 31, Shamar Lewis. It's a very big starting lineup for the Durham Lords here. Smallest player being Brandon Halliburton at 6'1". And the Durham Lords win the tip. And let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Here it is. Quarter number 1. Durham Lords up against the number 1 Seneca Sting. It's going to be an absolute great game here. We'll see what team wants this one more. Here's post pass to Alberto Lopez, who mishandles the ball. Ball out of bounds. Seneca Sting ball. Inbounding for the Sting is number 1, Daniel Wright. Bringing the ball to the court now for the Seneca Sting is number 11, Isa Ibrahim. Good screen there by number 15, Nabil Ibrahim. Good pump fake. Oh, great outlet pass to number 15. Ball to bounds. Durham Lords ball. Inbounding for the Lords is number 21, Julian Hinkson. Isaiah Ankra is going to pull a full court on Brandon Halliburton. They're going to try and slow him down right away. Brandon Halliburton is the Durham Lords' number 1 scorer with 21.8 a game, 4.4 rebounds, 3.3 assists, and almost 1 steal per game. Brandon Halliburton's having himself a great season here for the Lords. Ball out of bounds yet again. A little bit of a sloppy go to start quarter number 1 here with just about a minute gone here. 90 minutes remaining, quarter number 1. Lots of communication here by the Seneca Sting. Good switch defense by the Lords. Great defense by Shamar Lewis, but the jelly roll layup good by number 23, Jordan Anderson. Seneca Sting starting off the scoring here. Brandon Halliburton with a stutter step back jumper, and the step back baseline jumper is good by number 10, Brandon Halliburton. Score's now tied 2-2 with 8 minutes and 30 seconds remaining in quarter number 1. Good pump fake there by number 1, Daniel Wright. Dumps it off to number 11, Isa Ibrahim. Ibrahim goes with the drive, and the layup's good by Isa Ibrahim. Seneca Sting playing a full court here. Brandon Halliburton's going to give him the little dangles and scoot on by. Halliburton's calling out plays. Post dump off to Alberto Lopez. And the lucky roll by number 15, Alberto Lopez. Alberto Lopez is a first-year player out of Barrie, Ontario, with a 6'6" frame and the fundamentals that he's got so far. He could be a great player for these Durham Lords going forward. Oh, great defense there by Hinkson, but a great drive by number 15, Nabil Ibrahim. And the layup's good. Score's now 6-4 with 7 minutes and 30 seconds remaining in quarter number 1. I feel like today's going to be a very high-scoring game. Shamar Lewis calling for it in the corner. He's wide open. Julian Hinkson working in the post. And turnover, Julian Hinkson. Dondre Huggins reaching. That will be foul number 1 for Dondre. Looked like all ball from up here, but I guess it's a good thing I'm not a ref. Inbounding for the Seneca Sting is number 4, Isaiah Ankara, a second-year player out of North York, Ontario. Craig Hansen subbed on for number 15, Alberto Lopez. Craig Hansen is a very good spark plug bench player. He's one of those role players that's just going to give you stats in every category. Look for him to make some big plays. Oh, big spin move there by number 23, Jordan Anderson. Wide open for 3 was number 15, Nabil Ibrahim, and a miss. Offensive rebound, Seneca. Score still 6-4 with just under 7 minutes remaining in quarter number 1. Shot clock winding down. Need to make something happen here. And through contact is number 4, Isaiah Ankara, with the layup. And the unfortunate turnover and the easy layup there by Ankara. My goodness. Seneca Stinger just putting the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try and make it happen early. Ball poked out by Jordan Anderson. Seneca Sting ball, last touch by Dondre Huggins. Seneca Sting leading 10-4 here with just under 6.5 minutes remaining. Good defense here by the Lords. Brayden Halliburton sticking to him like glue. Big drive there by number 11, Issa Ibrahim. And the floater good. Seneca Sting are on an absolute tear right now, ladies and gentlemen. And we're looking at the points for. Seneca Sting has scored over 1,400 points so far this season. Almost a full 300 points ahead of the Durham Lords. Seneca Sting is a very potent, high-caliber offense that's going to put up points, and they're going to put them up in bunches. Scores 12-6 with just under 6 minutes remaining in quarter number 1. Ibrahim with the drive, and the great defense there by number 24, Dondre Huggins. Brayden Halliburton pushing the ball up the court now for the Durham Lords. He's going to slow it down, dump it off to the post to Julian Hinkson. Hinkson's getting doubled. Halliburton's wide open at the three-point line, and ball poked out. It's going to stay Durham Lords' possession. Last touch by Nabil Ibrahim. Inbounding for the Durham Lords is number 31, Shamar Lewis. Let's see what the Lords come up with here. Looks like the refs were talking to some of the players there. They might have been getting a little chippy on the court there. And Brayden Halliburton with the baseline jumper and a miss. Offensive rebound, Craig Hansen. That's what I'm talking about with number 22, Craig Hansen. You can get your offensive rebounds, defensive rebounds, steals, blocks, points. Brayden Halliburton with the floater and the miss. Another offensive rebound, this one by Julian Hinkson. Brayden Halliburton pokes it away, gets another offensive rebound, and the jelly roll missed by Shamar Lewis, but a foul called on the Seneca Sting. Shamar Lewis going to the line for 2. The foul's on number 1, Daniel Wright. That'll be foul number 1 for him. Score is now 12-6 with 5:08 remaining. Make that 12-7 after the free throw's good by Shamar Lewis. And the second free throw is good by Shamar Lewis. Score is now 12-8 with just under 5 minutes remaining in quarter number 1. Now Bill Ibrahim with the ball now up against Julian Hinkson. Julian Hinkson is a great defender for the Lords. Oh, and the beautiful block there by Shamar Lewis, and he gets the rebound. Great effort there by number 31. Brayden Halliburton with the stutter step in the shake and bake, but loses the handle. Picked up by Shamar Lewis. Step back jumper, Shamar. Offensive rebound, Julian Hinkson. The putback's good by Julian Hinkson Jr. Issa Ibrahim with the ball now for the Seneca Sting. He's going to dump it out to number 15, Nabil Ibrahim. Drive by Issa, and the good defensive effort there by Craig Hansen to put a stop to that one. Brayden Halliburton with the ball now for the Durham Lords. Big screen set by Hinkson. Oh, big steal there by number 4, Isaiah Ankara. Shamar Lewis is hustling. And he gets the ball back. Turnover, Seneca. Subbing in for number 24, D'Andre Huggins. It's number 4, Kadeem Buckley. Durham is going to switch a little bit of a small ball backcourt here with Buckley and Halliburton. Looked like the Seneca Sting made a substitution as well. Number 8, Julio Vasquez coming in for number 11, Issa Ibrahim. Craig Hansen with the ball now for Lords, dumps it off to Buckley. Buckley with the stutter step in the drive. A bit of a miscommunication there between Buckley and Hansen. Ball last touched by the Seneca Sting. Inbounding for the Lords is number 21, Julian Hinkson. Oh, wide open for 3 with Shamar Lewis. Pump fake in the drive. And the beautiful roll on the layup by Shamar Lewis. Score's now tied 12-12 with 3.5 minutes remaining in quarter number 1. It's been a great game so far here at the CRWC. Looks like we got quite the big crowd here. It's nice to see for a Tuesday night game. Craig Hansen with the shake and bake and the fast break drive, dumps it off to Halliburton in the corner. Pump fake, step back, and a miss on the 3 by Brandon Halliburton. Seneca Sting pushing up the ball now. Nabil Ibrahim. One of these teams has got to pull away here. Looked like Seneca Sting at the start. Durham Lords coming back. Offensive rebound by number 9, Ricky Ricketts. That's a great name. Ricky Ricketts. Love it. Brandon Halliburton calling out plays for the Durham Lords. Shamar Lewis trying to get open. Good switch defense there by the Seneca Sting. Oh, Halliburton, beautiful stutter step. Leaving number 8, Julio Vasquez in the dust. Shamar Lewis at the buzzer for 3. Number 31, Shamar Lewis, the big-time buzzer beater 3, right at the shot clock. Durham Lords now leading 15-12 with just over 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 1. Oh, great drive there by number 1, Daniel Wright, just going right by Shamar Lewis. Brandon Halliburton with the ball now for the Durham Lords. Durham Lords leading 15-14 with just under 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 1. Oh, and a foul called on number 4, Isaiah Ankra. That's foul number 1 for him. Isaiah Deere and Alberto Lopez are subbing in, as well as D'Andre Huggins for Brandon Halliburton, Shamar Lewis, and Julian Hinkson Jr. Ball to bounds, Seneca Sting ball. For the Seneca Sting, number 14, Khalil Miller subbing in for number 15, Nabil Ibrahim. For Seneca Sting, first-year starter of Oshawa, Ontario, Johnny Katenge, coming in for the first time tonight. Seneca Sting now leading 16-15 with just under 3.5 minutes remaining in quarter number 1. Kadeem Buckley dumps it off to Josiah Deere. Good pick set by Hansen. Good little pick and roll between Hansen and Huggins. An offensive rebound by Hansen. Another offensive rebound, this time by Josiah Deere. He tries to throw it right off the defender, and he does. Ball to bounds, Durham Lords ball. With 1:08 remaining, Seneca Sting are leading 16-15. Inbounding for the Lords is number 13, Josiah Deere. Kadeem Buckley looking for someone to get open. Oh, and the brick wall! And they're going to call an illegal screen on Craig Hansen. Craig Hansen just set an absolute brick wall screen. Unfortunately, called to not go their way. Number 2, Johnny Katenge. Bring the ball up for the Seneca Sting. Good recovery on the bad pass by Katenge. A little bit of a mismatch here between Alberto Lopez and Daniel Wright. Good rebound there by Craig Hansen. Gideon Buckley dumps it downfield to Josiah Deere. It's a little bit of a... Oh, Katenge was wide open for 3. Good defense there by Hansen to poke that ball loose. Fortunately, they're going to call foul on number 22, Craig Hansen. Shale Stevenson subbing in for number 22, Craig Hansen, after those quick fouls. Score is 16-15 with 21.4 seconds remaining. Lots of ball moving here by the Sting. And a 3-pointer right in the face of Shale Stevenson made by number 14, Khalil Miller. Khalil Miller is an absolute monster with a 6'8" frame. And at the end of 1, the score is 19-15, Seneca Sting leading. It was a great first quarter by both teams. It was very neck and neck until the last couple seconds where the Seneca Sting started pulling away. And like I said, at the end of 1, the score is 19-15. We'll be back after this intermission break with quarter number 2. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Durham College's CRWC. Seneca Sting starting us off here in quarter number 2. Seneca Sting are leading. Oh, Katenge wide open for 3. And money on the 3 ball by Johnny Katenge. Seneca Sting now leading 22-15 with just under 10 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. Fouls called on the Seneca Sting. It's called on number 5, Malik Hyde. Shamar Lewis inbounding the ball. Dondre Huggins, pump fake. Oh, and just stepped out of bounds. It's an unfortunate call there for Dondre Huggins. He's trying to make something happen here for the Durham Lords. Try and climb back in this one. Down by 7 points. Oh, wide open for 3 was Khalil Miller. Good rebound there on the miss by Julian Hinkson Jr. Kenny Buckley slowing down the offense, calling out plays. A little spin move there by Buckley. And they're going to call that one on Julian Hinkson Jr. He's going to try and contest that one a little bit. From up here, you can see you threw the hip a little bit. Bring the ball up the court now for Seneca Sting is number 2, Johnny Katenge. Oh, a little bit of a mishandle there by Katenge. Good defense by Halliburton. Oh, and Julian Hinkson's going for the monster swat there. Ball last touched by number 23, Shale Stevenson. Head coach Desmond Rowley for the Durham Lords is not happy with the refs right now. Good defense there by the Durham Lords. Shamar Lewis with the smothering defense. Shot clock winding down. Travel called on number 5, Malik Hyde. Score is 22-15 with 8:38 remaining in quarter number 2. Number 5, Malik Hyde, and number 9, Ricky Ricketts are subbing out for number 1, Daniel Wright, and number 15, Bill Ibrahim. Looking at the stats here for the Seneca Sting, they've got a majority of their players averaging at least 8 points a game. That means they're getting minutes, buckets, and points from everywhere on their bench, and it's good to see. And maybe that's why they're in first place with 14 wins and only 2 losses, having such a deep team, being able to score so much. Score is 22-17 with 8:04 remaining in quarter number 2. Oh, no, Bill Ibrahim's little stutter step. Great defense there by Shamar Lewis. He's going to get called for the reach-in. Oh, they're going to call him on the push. Inbounding for the Sting is number 15, Bill Ibrahim. Khalil Miller dumping it off to number 4, Isaiah Ankra. Lots of ball movement here by the Seneca Sting. Shot clock winding down, 5 seconds. Oh, good outlet pass to number 1, Daniel Wright, who bangs in the three-pointer from the corner. Braden Halliburton with the ball now for the Durham Lords. Isaiah Ankra is going to just stick on him. Hinkson's working his way into the paint. And they called Hinkson yet again. He's fighting with the ref again on that call. And they're going to bring off Julian Hinkson Jr. Getting a little bit of foul trouble here. 2 quick fouls. They called the punch. Score is 25-17 with 7:27 remaining in quarter number 2. Durham Lords trying to find something here to close this deficit. Durham Lords want to continue this win streak and bring it to 8. They've been on an absolute tear going up in the standings and proving that they're here to stay, and they're one of the playoff contenders. And a timeout was called by the Durham Lords. They're going to talk this one over, down 9 points. See if they can figure this out and come back in this one. We'll be right back to this short timeout break. back, ladies and gentlemen, to Durham College's Campus Recreation and Wellness Center. You're here for the men's basketball game with the Durham Lords up against the visiting Seneca Sting. Seneca Sting leading 25-17 with 7:15 remaining in quarter number 2. Brandon Halliburton with the ball now for the Durham Lords. Durham Lords are going to try and make something happen after that timeout break. Halliburton with the drive, and the floater, and a miss. Ball out of bounds, though, off Seneca Sting. Durham Lords ball. Shale Stevenson with the ball now, dumps it off to Brandon Halliburton. A little bit of a mismatch between Halliburton and the Bill Ibrahim. And the step back by Halliburton, and the step back mid-range jumper's money by number 10, Brandon Halliburton. Scores now 25-19 with 6:45 remaining in quarter number 2. Good little post spin there by Nabil Ibrahim. Dumps it off to Issa Ibrahim, who gets his own miss and goes up for 2, and a miss again. Off the hand of number 4, Isaiah Ankra. Durham Lords ball. Still with this full court defense here for the Seneca Sting. They're not easing up on that at all. Good switch defense there by the Sting to call it out instantly. Oh my goodness. Oh, beautiful pass by Halliburton. But great defense there by Nabil Ibrahim to get the block. And the foul's called on number 15, Nabil Ibrahim. Shooting 2, number 23, Shale Stevenson. And both free throws were missed there. And rebound by Craig Hansen. And just dumps it off to Shale Stevenson, who just gets the easy layup there. Nice just hustle there by Craig Hansen. When you need a hustle play, you need something to happen, you ask that man right there, number 22. Big defense there by Shamar Lewis. Fortunately, they're going to call the blocking foul on number 31, Shamar Lewis. And shooting 2 is number 4, Isaiah Ankra. And good on free throw number 1. And good on free throw number 2. Scores now 27-21 with just under 6 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. Brandon Halliburton put it on the moves. Foul's going to be called on the Seneca Sting. Or sorry, the Durham Lords. It makes it Seneca Sting ball. Pretty sure that was foul number 3 there for Craig Hansen, who's going to sub off for Alberto Lopez. Score is 28-21 with 5 minutes and 37 seconds remaining. Both free throws were good by number 4, Isaiah Ankra. Isaiah Ankra is a 42.7 field goal percent shooter, a 33.3 3% shooter, and a 66.7 free throw percent shooter, averaging 8.8 points, 4.2 rebounds, and 3.2 assists. Another foul called, this time on the Seneca Sting. Inbounding the ball for the Durham Lords is number 24, Dondre Huggins. Looks like Coach Rowley and the ref are chatting it up a little bit, getting a little bit of confirmation. Inbound to Brandon Halliburton, who's going to get the stutter step going. A good screen set there by Shale Stevenson. Good switch defense there by the Seneca Sting. Oh, a little bit of a bad pass there by Halliburton. Good recovery there by Shamar Lewis. Oh, step back jumper. And a miss on the step back mid-range jumper by Shamar Lewis. Oh, wide open is Nabil Ibrahim. Oh! Coming out of nowhere. Chase down artist, number 31, Shamar Lewis. That was just straight hustle there, ladies and gentlemen. Score is 29-21. Seneca Sting, we need stuff like that if the Durham Lords want to come back in this one. Foul's called on number 23, Jordan Anderson. Going to call him for a charge. Durham Lords ball. With 5:08 remaining, Durham Lords are down by 8. Score is 29-21. The Seneca Sting aren't giving Brandon Halliburton an inch here. Big drive and the step back by Halliburton. And a miss on the mid-range jumper by Brandon Halliburton. A foul's called on the Durham Lords. Shooting 2, number 15, Issa Ibrahim. First free throw's good. Scores now 30-21 with 4 minutes and 51 seconds remaining. And free throw number 2 is good. Brandon Halliburton just putting on the gas. Shamar Lewis dumps off to Halliburton. Huggins, deep 3, and money on the bomb by DeAndre Huggins. Score is now 31-24 with just under 4.5 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. Big drive, oh, good outlet pass. Lots of good ball movement here. Issa Ibrahim for 3, and 1 up, 1 down. Tit for tat threes here, ladies and gentlemen. And a big 3 there by number 11, Issa Ibrahim. Good inbound there from Halliburton to DeAndre Huggins. And with under 4 minutes remaining, Durham Lords are down by 10 points. Good post pass there to Alberto Lopez. Oh, great pass by Alberto Lopez, finding a wide open Shale Stevenson, who unfortunately missed that layup right at the bucket. Oh, big drive here by Anka. And the layup good by Isaiah Ankra. I believe they're going to call a delay of game on the Durham Lords here. That's just an unfortunate error there by the Durham Lords. They can afford to be doing stuff like that. With a 12-point deficit, Seneca Sting 36, Durham Lords 24, 3 minutes and 15 seconds remaining. Huggins with the drive, through contact, and the miss. Oh, Alberto Lopez just steals it away. He just ripped it right out of the hands of number 15, Nabil Ibrahim. Some contact there by both teams going for that rebound. It's going to be Durham Lords ball. Inbounding for the Lords is Alberto Lopez. Score is 26-24 with 3 minutes remaining, and the floater good by Brandon Halliburton. Halliburton's putting the team on his back right now, scoring a majority of the Durham Lords points. Durham Lords really want to keep this win streak going to 8 games. Just under 3 minutes remain. Durham Lords down by 10. Issei wide open. Oh, beautiful spin move by Issei. Shot clock, right at the shot clock. And a miss. 3-pointer right at the shot clock by number 23, Jordan Anderson. Rebound by the Lords. And the floater by Halliburton. And a miss. Good offensive rebound there by Shamar Lewis. Good pump fake by Shale Stevenson. An unfortunate pass there by Shale Stevenson. I think he should have just taken that one. Fast break drive. Seneca Sting. Lots of ball movement there. And the beautiful jelly roll by number 23, Jordan Anderson. Seneca Sting now leading 38-26 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. Durham Lords need to make something happen here. Smothering defense there by the Seneca Sting. They're going to call. They're not going to. I cannot believe they did not call a blocking foul on Brandon Halliburton. I cannot believe they didn't call it on the Sting there. Brandon Halliburton was just getting pushed right out of bounds by 2 people. But, you know, it's going to be Seneca Sting ball after this timeout break. Score is 38-26 with 1:57 remaining. We'll be right back with the remainder of quarter number 2. Back, ladies and gentlemen, to the final 2 minutes of quarter number 2 here at Durham College's Campus Recreation and Wellness Center. The visiting Seneca Sting are leading 38-26 over the Durham Lords. Oh, wide open, right inside the three-point line. Brandon Halliburton bangs it in. Brandon Halliburton putting the team on his back here. Team Buckley on the court now for the Durham Lords, subbing in for Shamar Lewis after that timeout. Lots of movement here by the Seneca Sting. And the drive by Issei dumps off to number 9. And both teams going for the rebound there. Brandon Halliburton's calling one way, ref's calling the other. Just gives him the stare down and points. That was the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. And with just under a minute and a half remaining, Seneca Sting leading by 10, 38-28. Jordan Anderson with the floater in the miss. Rebound, Brandon Halliburton. And they're just going to smother him right away and steal it. Issei Ibrahim with the layup and the foul on Dondre Huggins. Shooting 2 for the Seneca Sting is Issei Ibrahim. And free throw number 1 is good by Issei Ibrahim. Issei Ibrahim is averaging 9.3 points per game, 5.2 rebounds, 1.7 assists, and 1.5 steals. That was a miss on free throw number 2. Rebound by Kadeem Buckley. Just over a minute remaining, and the Durham Lords are down by 11. Halliburton with the drive, and a miss on the layup. Right into contact, though. That was a great effort there by Halliburton. He's trying to make something happen. Oh, he just tries to sneak back, and a travel called on number 14, Khalil Miller. So with 54 seconds remain, Seneca Sting 39, Durham Lords 28. Shale Stevenson subbing in for number 24, Dondre Huggins, and a timeout called by the visiting Seneca Sting. We'll be right back with a short timeout break. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the final minute here in the second half, or in the first half, sorry. Durham Lords trying to make something happen to close this deficit. Can't be doing stuff like that. Miscommunication between Shamar Lewis and Shale Stevenson. Turnover, Durham. Seneca Sting leading 39-28. Oh, Issei wanted that three. Good ball here by the Seneca Sting. Good defense here by Brandon Halliburton. The Seneca Sting are just going to hold this one till the shot clock expires and shoot it in the final second. Three-pointer right at the buzzer. Almost good by Jordan Anderson. Shamar Lewis pushing the ball up the court. Oh, Kadeem Buckley almost got the foul. And a pump fake and the stutter step by Halliburton and a miss. Fortunate miss there right at the buzzer by Brandon Halliburton. And after 2 quarters, the Seneca Sting are leading 39-28 over the Durham Lords. It was a great first half here by both teams. Seneca Sting just putting the final stamp on this one, hopefully for them in half number 2. Durham Lords going to try and make something happen and come back in this one and close this deficit. We'll see if they can make some changes and come back in this one and bring the win streak to 8 games. We'll be right back for this short intermission break with quarter number 3. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the second half of the men's basketball game with the Durham Lords up against the visiting Seneca Sting. Seneca starting us off here. Seneca has a 39-28 lead here to start us off. A mishandled pass there by number 21, Daniel Wright. Corrals it and dumps it off to Issei Ibrahim for the knockdown three-pointer by Issei Ibrahim. Scores now 42-28. We knew coming in that Seneca Sting can score a lot of points and they can score them fast. So let's see if the Durham Lords can figure something out, slow them down here and score some points themselves. Big screen there set by Julian Hinkson. And dumps it off to the post. Julian Hinkson. Oh, yes. Big boy himself, number 21, Julian Hinkson Jr. Working his moves in the post. Good pump fake there by number 4, Isaiah Ankra. Dumps it off to number 1, Daniel Wright, who loses the handle and goes right out of bounds. Going to play the full court right on Brandon Halliburton. It seems like they're only playing Brandon Halliburton in the full court. Good switch there by the Seneca Sting. Big screen there by Shale Stevenson. Mismatch between Brandon Halliburton and number 15, Habib Ibrahim. An unfortunate roll there on the layup by Shale Stevenson. Ball to bounds. Last touch by the Seneca Sting. Old Brandon Halliburton thought about that baseline jumper. Good screen set there by Hinkson. Oh, and Halliburton through contact and a miss. Almost got the offensive rebound there with Shale Stevenson. Fast break drive. And the foul called on Shamar Lewis. He's not happy about that one, folks. I'm going to call him for the grab. That's foul number 2 for Shamar Lewis. And with 8 minutes and 30 seconds remaining in quarter number 3, the score is 42-30. Seneca Sting, the commanding lead here. So shooting 2 for the Seneca Sting is number 3, Dimitri Lim. First free throw was miss. Second free throw is good by number 3, Dimitri Lim. They called a technical, it seemed like. Or sorry, not a technical, a flagrant. So they got to shoot 2 and keep possession. Oh, good little stutter step by Lim. Great defense there by Shamar Lewis and Julian Hinkson. And another foul call, this time on number 24, Dondre Huggins. The refs are not having a game going for the Durham Lords. Shooting 2 for the Seneca Sting after the foul by Dondre Huggins is number 11, Issei Ibrahim. And a lucky roll on the free throw. Free throw is good. Scores now 44-30. And a miss on free throw number 2. Rebound by Brandon Halliburton. Oh, Shamar Lewis was wide open at the other end. Good screen set here by Stevenson. Oh, good spin move by Huggins. And the drive. An unfortunate miss by Dondre Huggins through contact. Rebound Seneca. Oh, wide open on the other end was number 1, Daniel Wright. Brandon Halliburton with the ball now for the Durham Lords. Durham Lords need to make something happen here. Down 14 points here with just over 7.5 minutes remaining in quarter number 3. They need to close this deficit, need to close it fast. Pull-up jumper, Brandon Halliburton, and the miss by Brandon Halliburton. Rebound, Seneca Sting. Number 4, Isaiah Ankra with the ball now for the Seneca Sting. Trying to make something happen here. Oh, good pump fake there by Ibrahim, and they're going to call the travel on Bill Ibrahim. Inbounding for the Durham Lords now is number 31, Shamar Lewis. Playing tight yet again on Brandon Halliburton. It's been a great game here by the Seneca Sting. just smothering the Durham Lords offense. And a foul called on number 3, Dimitri Lim. Shooting 2 for the Durham Lords, Andre Huggins. Score is 44-30 with 7 minutes and 11 seconds remaining in quarter number 3. Number 14, Khalil Miller subbing in for number 15, Nabil Ibrahim. And number 23, Jordan Anderson subbing in for number 1, Daniel Wright. Free throw number 1 was good by Andre Huggins. And a miss on free throw number 2. Rebound by the Seneca Sting. Fast break drive, Seneca. And Lim slows it down, finds a wide open Anderson, who's going to slow it down, dump it right back out to three-point line to Lim, who's going to drive. Khalil Miller for 3. And an air ball and a three-pointer by Khalil Miller. Oh, wow. Great effort there by number 23, Jordan Anderson, to jump out of bounds and throw it off the Durham Lords defender. Issa Ibrahim with the 3, and a miss. Rebound, Shale Stevenson. He's going to dump off the fast break to Shamar Lewis, who's going to get fouled. Makes the layup and 1, Shamar Lewis. Scores now 44-33 with 6 minutes and 46 seconds remaining. Shooting 1 free throw, Shamar Lewis. After that hard foul by the Seneca Sting. And a miss on the free throw by Shamar Lewis. Rebound by the Seneca Sting. Issa Ibrahim with the ball now for Seneca, calling out plays. Good defense here by Hinkson, just sticking with him. Gets the rebound on the miss by Issa Ibrahim. Shamar Lewis, fast break. Pick and pop, jumper, and use the backboard. Good little mid-range jumper there by Shamar Lewis. There's 4 quick points for him here. Scores now 44-35. Durham Lords are climbing back in this one, ladies and gentlemen. Just over 6 minutes remaining, only down by 9 points. Cutting that double-digit lead. Turnover, Seneca. Julian Hinkson Jr. fast break drive. And a little mishandle there by Julian Hinkson. He wants that one back, folks. Jordan Anderson with the ball now for the Seneca Sting. Oh, Issei thought about that 3. Good pump fake from him. Three-pointer, Daniel Wright, and a miss. Rebound, Braden Halliburton. Durham Lords are playing the fast break right now. Oh my goodness. They're going to call the charge on number 31, Shamar Lewis. He looks a little dinged up after that one. Good sportsmanlike conduct there. Seneca Sting player helping him up. That was foul number 3 for Shamar Lewis. Subbing in for Shamar Lewis and Julian Hinkson is Kenny Buckley and Craig Hansen. Jordan Anderson with the ball now for Seneca Sting. Oh, good little pump fake. Finds a wide open Khalil Miller for 3. And Khalil Miller knocks down the 3-point shot. Kenny Buckley calling out plays for the Durham Lords. Durham Lords really need to make something happen here. And Dondre Huggins wants that 3 points back. Offensive rebound. Craig Hansen. Oh, beautiful spin move in the paint. Oh my gosh. Monster block there by the 6'8 Khalil Miller. Good recovery. Losing that handle there. Daniel Wright with the drive. And the contact layup good by Daniel Wright. Seneca Sting leading again by 14 points now. Oh, and the 3-point bomb good by Dondre Huggins. You're going to want those points fast. Good fast break score there by Dondre Huggins. Scores now 48-38 with 4 minutes and 30 seconds remaining in quarter number 3. The drive by Jordan Anderson. Oh my goodness, and the jelly roll by number 23, Jordan Anderson. Good job getting out of that full court press there by Kadeem Buckley, and he's just going to drive. Kadeem Buckley slows it down, calls out some plays, wants a screen. This smothering defense by the Seneca Sting on Brandon Halburn. Huggins wide open for three. And the bomb by DeAndre Huggins. That's 6 quick points for him in the last probably 30 seconds. 2 quick bombs from DeAndre Huggins here. Durham Lords down 51-41 with just under 4 minutes remaining in quarter number 3. They call Kadeem Buckley on the block. That's foul number 1 for Kadeem. So with 3 minutes and 50 seconds remaining, Seneca Sting 51, Durham Lords 41. There's still time for the Durham Lords to close this deficit, take this game back. Good defense there by Huggins. And ball last touch by Seneca, Durham Lords ball. Kadeem Buckley with the ball now. He's calling out some plays. Durham Lords really need to make something happen here. Julian Hinkson working in the post. Another mishandle there by Julian Hinkson. He really wants that one back. Durham Lords cannot afford to be giving up errors like that. Isaiah Ankro with the ball now. Lost the ball here by that Seneca Sting. Jordan Anderson at the 3-point line. Oh, good screen set there by Issa Ibrahim to find a wide open Julio Vasquez for 3. Julio Vasquez is actually the Seneca Sting's #1 leading scorer with 14.8 points per game. The only player in double digits. Julian Hinkson in the paint. Gets a good roll. Big move there by the big man, Julian Hinkson Jr. Scores now 51-43 with 2 minutes and 40 seconds remaining in quarter number 3. Oh, big defense here by Hinkson. And turnover, Seneca. The foul's on number 11, Issa Ibrahim, for the push. Good job fighting through that full court by the Durham Lords. Hinkson, baseline jumper, and a miss on the baseline jumper by Julian Hinkson. Oh, fast break. Oh my goodness gracious, and the stare down. Oh my gosh, that's a bad man. Big block there by DeAndre Huggins. That was like AI stepping over Tyronn Lue, my goodness gracious. Shooting 2 for the Seneca Sting is number 1, Daniel Wright. Scores now 52-43 off the first free throw made by Daniel Wright. And good on free throw number 2. Scores now 53-43. Seneca Sting now with a 10-point lead yet again. Kadeem Buckley with the ball now for the Durham Lords. Durham Lords really need to make something happen here. Just over 2 minutes remaining. Oh, good pass by Huggins to Hansen. Gets his own rebound. And then gets fouled by Issa Ibrahim. Make that, sorry, number 4, Isaiah Ankra. Shooting 2 for the Durham Lords is Craig Hansen. And a miss on free throw number 1 there by Craig Hansen. And good on free throw number 2. Number 8, Julio Vasquez stepping out for number 15, Nabil Ibrahim. Seneca Sting leading 53-44 with just under 2 minutes remaining. Good ball moving here by the Sting. Good drive there by Wright, and the miss on the contact layup. Craig Hansen's going to push the pace here. Oh, and the jelly roll, and a miss, but gets its own rebound. They're going to call Julian Hinkson for the push yet again. That's foul number 3 for Julian Hinkson. Julian Hinkson's getting subbed out for number 23, Shale Stevenson. Shooting 2 for the Seneca Sting, number 15, Nabil Ibrahim. With 1 minute and 38 seconds remaining in quarter number 3. Seneca Sting are leading 54-44. That was a miss on free throw number 2. Or sorry, that was good on free throw number 2. Foul called on the Seneca Sting. Good job there by Craig Hansen. Oh, big defense there by number 1, Daniel Wright. Good recovery there by Brayden Halliburton. Gets the floater. Brayden Halliburton's been having a great game here. Scoring a majority of the Durham Lords points. Seneca Sting 55, Durham Lords 46 with just over a minute remaining in quarter number 3. Oh, good effort there by Halliburton. Oh, and the jelly roll, good by Jordan Anderson. 50 seconds remaining here in quarter number 3. Durham Lords down by 11. Three-pointer, Halliburton, and a miss. Rebound just off the hands of Kadeem Buckley. Alberto Lopez subbing in for Craig Hansen. Just over 40 seconds remaining in quarter number 3. Seneca Sting 57, Durham Lords 46. Issa Ibrahim with the 3. An offensive rebound, Isaiah Ankra, and gets the contact layup. My goodness, Seneca Sting came out to play, ladies and gentlemen. Good defense there by Ankra. Dondre Huggins inbounding for the Durham Lords. Brandon Halliburton with the ball. 15 seconds remaining. I think they're just going to hold off to that last shot. And the drive by Halliburton. And the foul. Shooting 2, number 10, Brandon Halliburton. And free throw number 1 is good by Brandon Halliburton. Scores now 59-47. Seneca Sting over the Durham Lords. And Brandon Halliburton's good on free throw number 2. 8.8 seconds remain. Nabil Ibrahim with the drive. Oh my goodness, big drive there by Nabil Ibrahim. And at the end of 3, the score is Seneca Sting 61, Durham Lords 48. It's been a dominant game here for the Seneca Sting. And we'll be right back with a short intermission break with the remainder of this game in quarter number 4. welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the remainder of the men's basketball game with the Durham Lords up against the Seneca Sting. The visiting Seneca Sting are leading with a commanding 61-48 lead here in quarter number 4. 3-point miss there by Dondre Huggins. Oh, and the monster jam by number 1, Daniel Wright. That's the way to get your team pumped up, folks. My goodness. Huggins, pump fake, 3. And a miss, rebound. Issei Ibrahim, fast break drive, Seneca Sting. Oh, good Euro step there by Isaiah Ankra, and he's fouled by number 24, Dondre Huggins. Score is 63-48 with 9 minutes and 17 seconds remaining in quarter number 4. And free throw number 1 is good by Ankra. And we're about go ready for free throw number 2. And a miss on free throw number 2. Brandon Halliburton pushing the ball now for the Durham Lords. Durham Lords really need to make something happen here. Shale Stevenson, beautiful post pass to Craig Hansen. And Craig Hansen got fouled. And 1, Craig Hansen. Fouled by number 15, Nabil Ibrahim. That's foul number 2 for him. Seneca Sting, number 4, Isaiah Ankra with the ball now. Oh, he's wide open. Big drive by Ankra. And the jelly roll layup good by Isaiah Ankra. Seneca Sting now leading 66-52 with just under 90 minutes remaining. Oh, Shale Stevenson wide open at the baseline. And a miss on the wide open baseline jumper by Shale Stevenson. Issei Ibrahim trying to make something happen. Good ball movement here by the Seneca Sting. Oh my gosh. Beautiful pass by Jordan Anderson finding a wide open cutting Isaiah Ankra. Beautiful play there by the Seneca Sting. Seneca Sting now up by 16 points. Just a dominant lead here by the Seneca Sting. Oh, Jordan Anderson wide open for 3. And money in the corner is number 23, Jordan Anderson. And a timeout call by the Durham Lords. They need to do something different here. It's just been all Seneca in quarter number 4, and we're only 2 minutes in. Seneca Sting, 71. Durham Lords, 52. We'll be right back after the short timeout break. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Durham College's CRWC. Durham Lords need to do something different here if they want to climb back in this one, down 19 points. And a foul called on the Seneca Sting. It was the third foul for number 15, Nabil Ibrahim. Brandon Halliburton with the ball now for the Durham Lords. Finds Dondre Huggins for a big three. Oh my goodness, a dagger from all the way in Mississauga. Dondre Huggins for three. Seneca Sting leading 71-55 with 7.5 minutes remaining in quarter number 4. Floater miss and the putback miss by the Seneca Sting. Rebound Durham. Brandon Halliburton pushed the ball up now for the Durham Lords. Durham Lords trying to make something happen. The drive by Halliburton. Oh, and the big block there by number 9, Ricky Ricketts. And I believe a foul is going to be called on number 9, Ricky Ricketts. Shooting 2 for the Durham Lords is going to be number 10, Brandon Halliburton. Score is 71-55 with 7:07 remaining, quarter number 4. Free throw number 1 is good. And good on free throw number 2 is Brandon Halliburton. We need all the points we can get if Durham wants to climb back in this one. Score is now 71-57 with 7 minutes remaining. Good little poke there by Shamar Lewis, getting his presence felt. No bucket, no bucket. They're going to call the push-off on number 4, Isaiah Ankra. Brandon Halliburton pushing the pace now for the Lords. Huggins for 3. And the bomb by Dondre Huggins. He's been feasting on the three-point line in the second half here, ladies and gentlemen. My goodness. Ibrahim wide open for 3. And Nabil misses the wide open three-point attempt. Good job breaking through that full court by Brandon Halliburton. Julian Hinkson with the big spin move in the post. Julian Hinkson's just a man amongst boys in that paint. My goodness. 2 offensive rebounds in a row. And finally, Julian Hinkson's going to the line for 2. Score is 71-60 with 6:15 remaining in quarter number 4. Looked like number 9, Ricky Ricketts, might have got poked in the eye a little bit there. They're going to sub him out for number 1, Daniel Wright. One thing to know for the Seneca Sting starting lineup, they did not have a single first-year player in their starting lineup. And a miss on the free throw by Julian Hinkson. And a miss on free throw number 2. Durham Lord need all the points they can get when they get to the line. Oh my goodness, wide open under the bucket. Daniel Wright. There was nobody on him, ladies and gentlemen. He was just under the bucket, ready to go. Here comes a moves by Halliburton. He's trying to break some ankles, ladies and gentlemen. Big spin there by Huggins. Step back jumper. Oh, and the step back baseline jumper. Good by Dondre Huggins. He's got at least 8 points here in quarter number 4. Dondre Huggins has been a revelation for the Durham Lords here. Did not play in the fall semester. Came back to us in the winter semester And through 6 games, averaging 14.5 points, 3.5 rebounds. Pretty good numbers there for D'Andre Huggins. And a miss on the baseline jumper by Halliburton. Oh, we got a player down on the court here. We're going to take a quick injury timeout. We'll be right back after this break. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the remainder of quarter number 4 here at the CRWC. Oh, good pass there by Khalil Miller to find a wide open Daniel Wright under the basket yet again for an easy layup. Seneca Sting leading 77-62 with 5 minutes remaining in quarter number 4. Unfortunate bounce there. Just rimmed out there by Brandon Halliburton. Good drive there by Issei Ibrahim. Dumps it off to Isaiah Ankra. Great ball movement here by the Seneca Sting. And the foul is going to be called on number 10, Brandon Halliburton. Shooting 2 for the Seneca Sting is number 4, Isaiah Ankra. Actually, the foul is called on Julian Hinkson. I believe that's number 4 for him. Subbing in for him is number 15, Alberto Lopez. And with 4 minutes and 44 seconds remaining, score is 77-62. Seneca over the Durham Lords. Free throw number 1 is good by Ankra. And free throw number 2 is good by Isaiah Ankra. Scores now 79-62. Halliburton's calling out plays. Durham Lords really need to put the pedal to the metal here, score some points fast. Shamar Lewis with the shake and bake. Good screen there by Alberto Lopez. Oh, and beautiful play there by D'Andre Huggins to draw that foul. Foul is called on number 11, Issei Ibrahim. And going to the line for 2 is number 24, D'Andre Huggins. Free throw number 1 was good by D'Andre Huggins. And a miss on the second free throw, but gets his own rebound and just puts it back. The putback by D'Andre Huggins. Ankra with the ball now, trying to set up some screens. Gets himself wide open to three-point line. Here's the drive by Issei. Oh, beautiful pass yet again to Daniel Wright. And the shot clock violation on the Seneca Sting. Great defense by the Durham Lords. Still with a full court press on Halliburton. It's interesting because that's the only person out there putting pressure on early. With just under 4 minutes remaining, Seneca Sting 79, Durham Lords 65. Oh, big drive there by Shamar Lewis, and great rebound there by Shale Stevenson. Going to the line for two is number 23, Shale Stevenson. That's the third foul for number 11, Issei Ibrahim. And free throw number one is good by Shale Stevenson. Yeah, that's a miss on free throw number two. Rebound by Seneca Sting. A wide open, good pump fake by Nabir. Oh, Khalil Miller wide open for three and drills it. Khalil Miller knocking him down from three-point range here tonight. Seneca Sting, 82. Durham Lords, 66. The most points the Durham Lords have allowed all season was to the Seneca Sting the last time they played, where they lost 107-45. The miss by Shamar Lewis looked to be hobbling a little bit there after that one. Big drive, big defense there by Huggins. And the rebound by Shale Stevenson. Oh yeah, Shamar Lewis does not look to be in too much comfort. Looks to be in quite a bit of pain. And the missed three-pointer by Dondre Huggins. Issei Ibrahim right under the basket. Great defense there by Dondre Huggins, just stopping that one, just snuffing it right out. And the foul's going to be called on number 4, Isaiah Ankra. Shooting 2, number 10, Brandon Halliburton. And with 2 minutes and 27 seconds remaining, Seneca Sting 82, Durham Lords 66. And good on free throw number 2. Yeah, I believe they're going to call him for the 8 seconds. And substitution. Number 4, Isaiah Ankra subbing out for number 3, Dimitri Lim. With 2:21 remaining in quarter number 4, Seneca Sting 82, Durham Lords 68. Seneca Sting have just been lights out from 3 so far tonight. Big rebound there by Alberto Lopez. You got Huggins calling for the ball. Wide open for 3, Josiah Deere. And a miss on the three-pointer by Josiah Deere. Well, good recovery there by the Seneca Sting. Keep that ball in bounds. Brandon Halliburton's putting the pressure right on Nabir Ibrahim. And Brandon Halliburton's going to get the foul. Subbing in for Alberto Lopez and Dondre Huggins is number 34, Sam Gustavus, and number 54, Ishmael Donzo. And with just under 2 minutes remaining, it looks like it's going to be Seneca Sting here, ladies and gentlemen. Seneca Sting leading with a commanding 14-point lead. Big drive there by Nabir Ishmael. And that was Ishmael Donzo with the rebound and the good defensive effort. Brandon Halliburton with the good post pass to Shale Stevens, who just can't quite handle it. Turnover Durham. Nabir Ibrahim with the ball. Finds a wide open Khalil Miller, who just cannot corral that pass. Wide open for 3, Jordan Anderson. And a miss. Offensive rebound. Khalil Miller using that 6'8" frame to just climb up and grab that one. Nabir Ibrahim for 3. And a miss. Yet again, another offensive rebound. That was a little bit of a flop there. Oh my goodness gracious. I cannot even repeat what that man said, but that was hysterical. Three-pointer, Seneca Sting. Right at the buzzer. To me, that looked like a flop there by number 15, but, you know, ref didn't call it. No one called it. You're winning by, you know, 27 points almost. I think you can leave this one alone. And we'll be right back for the short timeout break. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the closing minute of quarter number 4 here at the CRWC. Seneca Sting leading 85-68. And we got David Marquise in the game right now for the Durham Lords. A little bit of a mishandle. And the foul's going to be on number 23. It's going to be a blocking foul. Shooting 2, David Marquise. Been a great game by the Seneca Sting. Durham Lords did all they could do. They played great defense, jacking up threes left, right, and center. D'Andre Huggins having himself a great night for the Durham Lords, putting up a bunch of points. But the Seneca Sting just pulled away in this one. Seneca Sting still with a 15-point lead here with 40 seconds remaining in quarter number 4. Looks like Seneca's just going to kind of try and hold on to this one and let this clock roll out. Wide open, Khalil Miller for 3. Pump fake in the drive. Dumps it back out to Jordan Anderson. Jordan Anderson's going to drive, dump it off to Khalil Miller again, who's going to shoot for 3. He's going to miss the corner 3. Shot clock is off. 15 seconds remain. Sam Gustavus. Oh my goodness! Khalil Miller swatting that one out of this orbit. My goodness. Whew. Ladies and gentlemen, that was a swat. 9.7 seconds remaining. Seneca Sting 85, Durham Lords 70. And I think that's going to be the ball game, folks. Seneca Sting take this one with a score of 85-70. It was a great game by the Seneca Sting and a great game by the Durham Lords. They were fighting all game, but unfortunately just couldn't quite erase that deficit that the Seneca Sting gave them. It was a good game by Daniel Wright, Isaiah Ankra, Nabil Ibrahim, Brandon Halliburton, D'Andre Huggins, and Julian Hinkson Jr. This snaps the 7-game win streak for the Durham Lords, who finally lost their first game in over 2 months. Great effort by the Durham Lords. Good job by the Seneca Sting. We'll see you for our next home game, which will be February 16th against the La Cité Coyotes right here at the CRWC. Thank you so much for joining us, and we'll see you then.